What's going on, Frenzy Head Nation? It is Coach Co, and we are back with another episode of the Sports Frenzy for you guys. I hope everybody's doing well. I know that some of my friends are not joining us this week due to some COVID situations at different work sites. So I just want to wish you guys all the best, and I hope everybody's doing really well and nobody is getting severely sick from this, and we'll see you back here when you can rejoin us again. So shout out to you guys. Everyone stay healthy and get well soon. You know, it can be nasty out there, as it has been. But it's another week of Sports Frenzy, and the action continues for those of us who are still here and watching, and some might be watching from home in different formats and different channels. Of the different ways you can watch Frenzy. As long as we're throwing it out there, the different ways you can watch Sports Frenzy. You can go directly to our YouTube page, Coach Co, Sports Frenzy 1, or you can find me on the Facebook page and watch us there. Those are a few of the ways to check out the show. We also have our Instagram account that we post things on, and we have our YouTube page as well. Those are different ways to just check out different things, all related to Sports Frenzy. I hope everybody's doing well. I'm going to shock you guys, okay? I'm really going to shock you guys right now. This week, I'm drinking something else on the show. What, you say? He doesn't have lemonade on the show this week? Oh my gosh. He broke out the apple juice. That's right. This is some great apple juice right here. Simply Nature, 100% organic. I don't know. This is some of the best apple juice I've tasted as far as favorites go. And I get this at Aldi, so it's not really all that expensive. And I just had an apple juice craving. And I'm going to use my little, one of my favorite, this is my favorite little, I don't know why this is a favorite little cup of mine. Why is this relevant to the show? It's not really, but I'm showing it anyway. My little classic A&W tiny mug that I'm going to drink my apple juice out of tonight. So yes, there's a shocker for you guys. Apple juice on Sports Frenzy this week instead of lemonade. So cheers. Good stuff. All right. We got lots of sports action this week. Last week, wow, craziness. We'll see how it goes this week. You had quite a few cancellations and delays in games last week. So, obviously, I think I'm pretty sure Hillsdale's football season is over. So I didn't put them on here this week. But introducing this week, we have Major League Soccer for you guys. I'm not sure how familiar our audience is with soccer. If you're not familiar with it, MLB action, you can look it up. Last week was the first week of it, and it's getting huge. It's huge around here. Not necessarily in Lenawee County. I think actually we do have some soccer leagues at the local level. But Major League Soccer has made its introduction this week on the show, and that'll be joining the action of baseball and hockey. All right. I don't know if I showed you guys this last week, but I finally got maybe I showed part of it. I got the Sports Frenzy local schools and my schools that we cover on the show finally done. We're not allowed to put up a lot of stuff in school this year, so I moved that version of my wall that I had at my in my classroom to here in the Sports Frenzy studios, along with my Michigan hockey stuff. But the wall is complete. I also have some guest stuff from some friends that did stuff for me. Some drawings and some stuff like that that's up there to go along with it as well. So that's kind of my finished product there. All right, let's go ahead and jump into this week's show, Season 11, Episode 28. And we're going to start off with some college baseball action. Our first game this week, we have the Alma Scots. They have 11 wins and 10 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Adrian Bulldogs. The Bulldogs have 20 wins and 6 losses. This is a doubleheader. So what a doubleheader is there's 2 games. The game we are scoring for Sports Frenzy will be game 1 of the first 2. And this is going to be a Saturday game, this first one. And first pitch is at 12:30 for this one. I'm going with the Adrian Bulldogs for the win. Our second game, hopefully this goes through. Hopefully everything is right for this. Siena Heights is back in action this week. As we have the Concordia Cardinals. They have 25 wins and 13 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Siena Heights Saints. The Saints' record is kind of bad, but they haven't been playing much lately. They have 6 wins and 18 losses. This is supposed to be a doubleheader as well on Saturday. And first pitch for this game is also 12:30 right here in Adrian, Michigan. Concordia is pretty good, got a pretty good record. I'm staying with the locals. I'm going to go with Siena Heights for the win. Next up, we have Coach Gordy and his son and the Hillsdale Chargers. The Hillsdale Chargers have 14 wins, 14 losses. They're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Tiffin Dragons. The Tiffin Dragons have 17 wins and 19 losses. This is a doubleheader as well, which is we're going with the first game of the 2 games that they'll be playing on Saturday. And first pitch for this game, for the number 1 game that we'll be covering, is at 1:30. The Dragons are pretty good, but I stand with Coach Gordy and his son and the Hillsdale Chargers for the victory. Next up, we have the Rutger Scarlet Knights. The Knights come into this game with 12 wins and 12 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the greatest college of all time. Let's talk about those mighty Michigan Wolverines, baby. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue! Because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail, hail to Michigan. Hail, hail the power. Hail, hail to Michigan, the mighty Wolverines. Go Blue! The Wolverines, they have 18 wins and 7 losses. This is a Friday night game with the first pitch being at 4 o'clock. And this one is televised. You can catch it on the Big Ten Network, BTN. I've got the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue. Next up, we have the Nebraska Cornhuskers. The Cornhuskers have 18 wins and 6 losses. They're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the East Lansing Burning Couches, a.k.a. your Sparties. The Sparties have 11 wins and 15 losses. First pitch for this game is 4 p.m. on Friday. I've given you guys a chance the last couple weeks, and you've let me down. So, with that being said, this week, I'm going with the Nebraska Cornhuskers to get the victory, because apparently the Burning Couches can't get anything going. Our last boys college basketball game we have this week for you is BG Falcons, Bowling Green Falcons. They have 9 wins and 17 losses, but they're on the road traveling to and playing against the Western Michigan Broncos. The Broncos have 11 wins and 15 losses. The first pitch for this game, this is a Friday night game as well, 3 p.m. It's not a televised game, though, so you have to be up. And I'm not sure what the audience ruling is right now, if they have an audience. I think they are. I'm going with Western Michigan for the victory. All right, we're moving into ladies softball action, and that takes us back to Adrian College. Adrian College softball team, they have 14 wins and 8 losses. But they're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Trine Thunder. The Thunder have 22 wins and 6 losses. This is going to be a doubleheader for them as well. So we're going for game 1 of 2. First pitch is Saturday at 12:30. I'm going to stay local. I'm going to go with the Adrian softball team for the win. Next up, keep your fingers crossed that Siena Heights will be able to play. And they're staying healthy and staying COVID-free. We have the Siena Heights Saints. The Saints have 11 wins and 7 losses. They're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils. The Blue Devils have 11 wins and 12 losses. This is also a doubleheader this week. So it will be game 1 of 2 that is on our sheets. And first pitch for this game is also 12:30. I've got to go with and support Siena Heights Saints on this one. Go Saints. Continuing on with softball action, we have Hillsdale College in softball action. Hillsdale tearing it up with 23 wins and 13 losses. But they're on the road this week. They are traveling to and playing against the, I'm going to butcher this name, the Ursuline Arrows. The Ursuline Arrows have 5 wins and 17 losses. And guess what? This happens to be a doubleheader as well, which means we are using game 1 of the 2 games. So it'll be the first game of the 2. And first pitch for this game is Saturday at 12:30. I'm definitely going Hillsdale Chargers on this one. Go Hillsdale. Oh, here we go. Softball action. And it's going to be... It's your first three-point bonus game. It's your first three-point bonus game. Come on, everybody with me now. It's your first 3-point bonus game. Yes, it is. All right, our first 3-point bonus game this week. In softball action, we have the Northwestern Wildcats. The Wildcats have 21 wins and 7 losses, but they are traveling to and playing against the world's greatest softball team. That's right, we're talking about those mighty Michigan Wolverines. Hail to the victors. Hail, hail to Michigan, the leaders and the best. Go Blue, because it's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. It's great to be a Michigan Wolverine. Hail, hail to Michigan. Hail, hail the power. Hail, hail the mighty Michigan Wolverines. Go Blue! The Wolverines have 21 wins and 4 losses. And some people might go, oh my gosh, the records are close. But you guys know it's never close for me. I'm going with the mighty Michigan Wolverines for the victory. Go Blue! Next up. Oh, shoot. I didn't even tell you guys. So excited about the Michigan Wolverines. I forgot to mention, this is a Friday night game at 5 p.m. And you can watch it because it's going to be on ESPNU. That's right, ESPNU. You can watch it on there. All right, next up we have the Purdue Boilermakers. The Boilermakers have 8 wins and 20 losses. They are traveling to and playing against here we go. East Lansing Burning Couches. The East Lansing Burning Couches, they have 7 wins and 14 losses. Again, this is a Friday night game. First pitch at 5 p.m. and you can watch it on BTN. This is a televised game on the Big Ten Network. Like I said, the East Lansing Burning Couches has let me down too much. I'm going with the Purdue Boilermakers for the victory. All right, your final. Final softball game this week. I've lost one of my logos. How do I lose my logos? I don't know. Did it fall out in the bag? Hang on, guys. Technical difficulties as I try to find my missing logo. Huh. I don't know how I come up missing one, at least one every week. I have no idea. Anyway, let's do it the hard way. It's not really the hard way, but we have the Miami Redhawks right there. Miami Redhawks. The Redhawks have 26 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Toledo Rockets. The Rockets have 19 wins and 11 losses. Well, for crying out, where'd that go? So prepared. So good to be prepared. I'm going to have to start doubling, tripling, and going over these logos several times before I get on the show because, hey, I've lost another logo. All right. First pitch is 3 p.m. Friday. This is not a televised game either. With that being said, I am going with the Toledo Rockets for the victory. My goodness. It just baffles my mind. All right, we're moving into Major League Baseball action. Maybe, if I can get my sheet to turn. There we go. Major League Baseball action. First game we have this week is the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers have 10 wins and 7 losses. They're on the road this week, traveling to and playing against the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have 7 wins and 9 losses. First pitch for this game is Friday night at 2 p.m. And you can watch this on the MLB Network. That's one of the games I put on here for you guys, so you can watch it on the MLB Network. Who am I going to go with in this game? I think I'm going to go with the Milwaukee Brewers. Their record's a little bit better. Let me go with the Brewers. For victory. Next up in baseball action, We have the New York Yankees. The Yankees have 6 wins and 10 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Cleveland Indians. The Cleveland Indians have 8 wins and 8 losses. First pitch for this game is Friday night, 7 p.m. And this one is going to be, it says it's on NBC. That's what it told me on the schedule. I could be wrong. It could be NBC Sports, or it might just be plain regular NBC. That's what I wrote down. So check it out. It's possible. It could be on either one. I guess I'll go Cleveland Indians. They have a little bit better record. And the Yankees. Yeah. All right, next game. We have the Kansas City Royals. The Royals have 9 wins and 7 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Detroit Tigers. Our Detroit Tigers. The Tigers got a win the other night. So this will change this record here for you guys. I can do it since we're live on the show. The Tigers have 7 wins and 10 losses that I'm aware of because of their win on Wednesday night. We'll film the show on Thursday. Tigers have 7 wins and 10 losses. First pitch for this game, 7 p.m., and you can watch it on Bally Sports Detroit. Bally Sports Detroit, you say? What the heck is Bally Sports Detroit? It is the former Fox Sports Detroit network. They now go by Bally Sports. 7 p.m. Friday night. I am going with the Detroit Tigers, baby. Go Tags. All right, next up, we have 3 points. 3 points. It's your second 3-point bonus game. That's right. It's the second 3-point bonus game this week. And you'll find out why here in just a second. We have the Texas Rangers. The Rangers have 8 wins and 10 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Chicago White Sox. The White Sox have 9 wins and 9 losses. First pitch for this game is 8:30 Friday night. And this one, it says it's on NBC Sports. I'm going to go with the Texas Rangers for the victory. All right, next up in baseball action, we have that other LA team, as our very own Roger Schoonover calls them. Roger Schoonover has been doing a lot of posting on the Facebook page lately. Got to give him props. He's retired. He can. Our former PE instructor is retired, and he's been posting stuff to Sports Frenzy, so that's cool when we get some stuff out there from him on the Frenzy page. Still active out there, just not at school. So shout out to you, Roger Schoonover, for helping out and keeping some updates on the show for us. We appreciate that. So we're talking about, as he calls them, the other LA team, the LA Angels, who are actually not a half bad LA team. The Angels have 19 wins and 6 losses. They are traveling to and playing against the Houston Astros. The Astros have 7 wins and 9 losses. And if you remember correctly, that's where our very own Justin Verlander went. And Verlander is still out. Did he have Tommy Jones? I can't remember why he's still out, but he won't be pitching this season. Anyway. First pitch for this game is at 8:30 p.m. And this one you can watch on ESPN3. That's not a cable network. ESPN3 is the extra networks that ESPN does. Computer, you can get it on their app. The ESPN app usually has all that stuff on there for you to check out. Either way, that's the best. That ESPN3 is a channel not on cable that you can actually watch some baseball games on. Well, I got to tell you, Scooney, as Astros have been horrible this year, and the Angels look like they're red hot, I'm going to have to go with the other LA team, the LA Angels. Oh, but this one will make Scooney, a.k.a. Roger, happy because next up we have his team. Not these guys right here. The San Diego Padres. The Padres have 10 wins and 9 losses. And they are playing against Rogers' Mighty Dodgers. These guys, man, I've seen some highlights. I haven't actually got to sit down and watch a game for them this year. The LA Dodgers are the real deal. I mean, they've got some amazing plays I've seen on some highlight videos. So the LA Dodgers going to this game, 14 wins and only 4 losses. This is a late game. It's a Friday game at 10 p.m. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like it's a televised game. But other ways you can check this out. Well, I mean, you can get the Major League Baseball pay for that and watch any game you want, really. Or you can do the cheaper version like Coach Cole here and get the MLB app on your phone and only pay $3 a month to listen to the games. And I listen to them on my phone with their app. I am going with the LA Dodgers for the victory. Rogers Dodgers. Got my pen. All right, we are moving into NHL hockey action. Our first game this week, we have the Minnesota Wild. The Wild have 28 wins, 13 losses, and 3 overtime losses. They are playing, man, we're on an LA streak here. They are playing the LA Kings. The Kings have 17 wins, 20 losses, and 6 overtime losses. The puck drops for this game at 10:30 p.m. Friday night. And this is on the NHL network. So this game you can actually watch. And that's why I put it on here so you guys could check it out. I don't know. The Wild has a better record. Yeah. I've already went with 2 LA teams. I think I'll go with the Minnesota Wild for the victory. And as I say in the past, I have no true rhyme or reason for it, but that's just who I'm going with. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's time for that little blues number. What the whistle? Are you guys ready? Dun 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 dun. 7 2. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Well, it's that time again. Dun, 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 dun. The part of the show you either love, dun, 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 or really, really, really hate, dun, 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 because nobody really lets me know, dun, 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 except for my own students in my room, dun, 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 and my kids seem to love it. Dun, 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 dun. So that's why I continue to do it. I don't know how the rest of you feel. Well, I can tell you how a few feel. But anyway, let's get to it. I've got the Colorado Avalanche. I said the Colorado Avalanche. They have 30 wins and 9 losses. And 4 overtime losses too. But wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. They're traveling on the road this week. And they're playing my St. Louis Blues. Oh, the Blues are the home team. They have 19 wins. And 18 losses. And 6 overtime losses too. This happens to be a Saturday game. Oh, Saturday game. And the puck drops at 3 p.m. And puck drops at 3 p.m. And if this is correct, oh, this is correct, I might be able to watch this game. Oh, I might be able to finally watch the Blues. Because it's supposed to be on NBC. I said NBC. And so you guys know who I'm going with. Yes, you know who I'm going with. I've got to go with my team. I got to go with those St. Louis Blues. All right. Woo. That didn't go too bad this week. And well, it didn't go too bad on my end. Some people are probably going, oh my gosh. Fast forward that part of the show. And you can because it's taped. So imagine if I was doing it live. There's no way around it. But you do have the option to fast forward through it. All right, our last hockey game this week comes down to the Dallas Stars. The Stars have 19 wins, 14 losses, and 12 overtime losses. And they are traveling to and playing against your Detroit Red Wings. The Wings, they have 16 wins and 25 losses and 7 overtime losses. The puck drops for the game this week at 7 p.m. on Saturday. And you can watch this one on Bally Sports Detroit. That's right, Bally Sports Detroit, formerly known as Fox Sports Detroit. Oh, man. The Dallas Stars, they do have a better record than us. But I'm not going to stop believing in the Detroit Red Wings. I've got the Red Wings for the victory. Go Wings. right. So instead of adding NBA action this week, we changed it up a little bit. We went with something that has grown huge popular in American sports, and that is Major League Soccer action. And soccer just started last week in Major League action. And so we have a few games for you. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try to even say that I understand this game. I do like to watch some of it, but I have no idea truly what the rules are or what's going on. So I've got to really I really should get up to date on that. I really got to update myself on I do know there are some new owners this season for for teams that in the past have been more independent teams than they are now. They have like better backing and better coaches and are playing. I think they've played in the league before, and we've had these guys. We've had Major League Soccer on the show before, and so those of you who have been with me forever may recognize some of the names that we have on here. And so, yeah, these are I picked the televised games this week. They do have them on television. And I've heard, too, somebody told me you can watch a lot of them on ESPN+. So there's another option to catch some Major League Soccer action. All right, so our first game this week, and like I said, these guys just started last week. We have the Sporting KC. They're 1 win and 0 losses. And they are traveling to and playing against the Orlando City. They have 1 win and 0 losses as well. I'm sorry. Game time for this is Friday, 7 p.m., and this game is going to be on FS1. So you can watch this game. This is a game I put out there for you guys to be able to watch. And I'm going to go Orlando. Support a Florida team if I ever end up going to Florida at all. Who knows? You never know with me. Probably never will, but I'm going to go with the Orlando team. All right, our next soccer team is the San Jose Earthquakes. The Earthquakes have 0 wins and 1 loss. They are on the road this week, traveling to and playing the... Oh, man, don't tell me there's another one I don't have the logo for. What the heck is going on with my logos? Ah! It's the FC Dallas. They also have 0 wins and 1 loss. This is a Saturday game at 3 p.m. And this is one of those games you can find on ESPN Plus, or it's also on a channel called Uni. And I've never heard of that. So I don't know what Uni is. I don't know if that's a I don't know. I'm not even going to try to insinuate. I don't even know what Uni is. So I'm not going to try and speculate on what Uni is. I would probably check it out more on ESPN Plus. I'm also going with the FC Dallas for the victory. And I apologize for not having that logo. I don't know what happens to my logos. Just don't know. All right, and our last, I think this is our last. Yes, our last soccer game this week. We have the LAFC. So looking at this, just because I don't know these things, the FC stands for football club. Because in other countries, soccer is called football. So we got the LA Football Club. They have 1 win, 0 losses. And they are playing the Seattle Sounders, who have 1 win and 0 losses. This is a Saturday game at 5 p.m. And you can watch this one on ESPN. I am going to go with... I think I'm going to go Seattle on this one. I don't know why. I really don't know much about this league. Like I said, I'm going to have to do some studying, do some research on some of the history of the soccer. All right. That brings us up to my unprepared self again for NASCAR action. And as usual, I didn't get my information around for NASCAR. I'm slacking. Just a slacker here. Let me see. Hang on just a second, and I'll try and find it for you guys. Okay, NASCAR. NASCAR is good. All right, so this appears to be a Saturday race at 4 o'clock at Talladega Super Speedway. It is the Ag Pro 300. I'm sorry, I was wrong on that. It's Sunday, April 25th. And Fox is still on the Talladega Super Speedway, but it's the Geico 500. All right, so your starting grid for this race, we have Danny Hamlin. He drives the Toyota number 11. He'll be in the first spot. Joey Logano, he drives the Ford number 22 in the second spot. Martin Truex Jr. drives the number 19 Toyota in third spot. W. Byron, who drives the 24 Chevrolet in the fourth spot. A. Bowman, who drives the Chevy number 48 in the fifth spot. C. Bell in the Toyota number 20 in the sixth spot. R. Blaney, who drives the number 12 Ford in the seventh spot. Chase Elliott, who drives the number 9 Chevy in the eighth spot. Kyle Busch, who drives the Toyota number 18 in the ninth spot. Brad Keselowski, who drives the number 2 Ford in the 10th spot for the grid races. Now, I've been having a little bit of trouble sending these out or displaying them. So, talking with Mapstone this week, we wanted to make sure we did get the visual out there for you guys for the NASCAR drivers. So this is the sheet I left in my classroom, and I'll leave this up here for a minute so people can pause the video and actually look. And then there's 2 other guys on the sheet as well. My buddy Dan updated this for me, and I haven't been able to figure out how to get it to download to my Google Drive. That's why it's not actually on the Google Classroom Sheets. That's why we went with this kind of format for you guys. So you can just put your number down if you're participating in NASCAR. You don't have to participate in NASCAR. I just know my classroom that I work with, those kids, they like NASCAR. And they follow NASCAR, and they know who they like, and they choose their driver. And half the time they do better than I do in NASCAR. So I've got Kyle Busch, who's not having a great season this year, but he's still my driver. So that's who I'm going with for NASCAR this week. All right, let's head over to the Sports Frenzy page on our Facebook page, and we'll get you guys some news on what's going on in Sports Frenzy this week. The Red Wings are having some injury issues as Tyler Berdutsky and Franz Nielsen have been ruled out for the season. We have 8 games left in the season, and they're saying the lineup's going to look a lot different for the rest of the year. Tyler hasn't played since January 30th. He has an upper body injury, and Bertuzzi's injury has not been revealed, but he is out for the rest of the season as well. So there's bad news for the Red Wings. Good news, fans. Minor League Baseball is coming back soon. And there are opening week tickets available for minor league action. And they want you to go to the MILB website and check that out, and you can see what's available. There is an article, or the Tokyo Olympics are going to try and go on this year. I believe it's this year. And one thing they're putting out there that they want to be known, there will be absolutely no protesting and absolutely no taking a knee during anybody's national anthems, or it will be, as they have put, severe punishments. You can go to Sports Frenzy page and read more about that article. Here's a good article that came across the Sports Frenzy page. The NFL reportedly passes new jersey numbers rule. Who can wear what under revised guidelines? The NFL has had rigid jersey number restrictions since 1973, according to the CBS Sports app, requiring certain positions to fall within certain digits. But that's going to drastically change in 2021. The league has instituted minor tweaks over the years, allowing wide receivers to wear numbers between 10 and 19, in addition to 80 to 89. But the NFL Competition Committee voted Wednesday night to pass a proposal by the Kansas City Chiefs, significantly loosening restrictions. So much that every skill position will now be eligible to wear single-digit numbers. The proposal reportedly primarily stemmed from the increasing size of off-season and in-season rosters, which cuts down on teams' available jersey numbers, especially if franchises have retired or paused usage of certain numbers made famous by people. Players are saying this could be a welcome change, as it will give them the more freedom to pick maybe their number that they had in college. So, what have the rules looked like in the past? Previous rules: quarterbacks can only wear the number 1 through 19. Running backs could only wear the numbers 20 through 49. Wide receivers and tight ends could only wear the 10 through 19 or 80 through 89. The offensive line could only wear the numbers 50 through 79. The defensive line could only wear the 50 through 79 or 90 through 99. Linebackers could only do 40 through 59 or 90 through 99. And cornerbacks and safeties could only do 20 through 49. And the kicker and punters, 1 through 19. Well, the new rules, the quarterback can do 1 through 19, which doesn't change. Running back, wide receivers, and tight ends can do 1 through 49 or 80 through 89. Offensive line can do 50 through 79, which doesn't change. The defensive line doesn't change. Doesn't look like. The linebackers would do 50. Linebackers would do 1 through 59, 90 through 99, which is a little change. And the cornerbacks, safeties could do 1 through 49. And kickers and punters don't change. So if players want to switch their numbers in 2021 with the new guidelines in place, they'll be required to buy out the existing Oh, wow. If they want to change their number, they'll have to buy out the existing inventory of their previous jersey from official distributors. Otherwise, they'll have to wait until 2022 to switch numbers. Wow, that is nuts. All right, so that's that one. Hillsdale College announces their phase 1 of their new outdoor athletic facility improvement plan. You can read more about that on the our Sports Frenzy page. I also posted an article about minor league action, getting to know your teams. They have a really good site. The minor league baseball site has a really incredible site this year, talking about some of their teams and what's new with them and what's not new about them. Football action news: former Broncos Pro Bowl and safety Super Bowl champion T.J. Ward has announced his retirement. Congratulations goes out to WWE and former MMA fighter Ronda Rousey. She announced via her YouTube channel that she is pregnant. One day ago, the Detroit Tigers called up Zach Short to Major League action. In hockey news, the Sharks' Patrick Malone has passed Gordie Howe for the most NHL games ever played. If you know this teacher / coach / PE instructor, McNeil at Madison, he is stepping down as the girls' head basketball coach this season. Real nice guy. I used to be at Madison, and great guy. So we wish him the best of luck on whatever he's doing with his future. The number 1 2021 recruit, Chet Holmgren, has committed to Gonzaga to play his college career. In Sparty news, Joshua Lanford announces his retirement from basketball. He says he will not be playing professionally. So we'll see what's in the future for him. And also in football action, former Chiefs quarterback Alex Smith has announced his retirement from football. We announced earlier on the Sports Frenzy page that a lady by the name of Jennifer Jo Cobb was going to be making her NASCAR debut. Well, comes to find out, she has not actually been cleared by NASCAR and will not be debuting this week. Boston Celtics coach Brad Stevens, we learned, turned down a 7-year, $70 million contract to coach at Indiana University. He has decided to stay with the Boston Celtics. And I think that just about covers everything for you guys. And that'll do it for this week's edition of Sports Frenzy. All right. I hope you guys have a great one. We should see you back here not Thursday. We should see you back here Sunday night for the weekend wrap-up edition of Sports Frenzy. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm the coach. Be blessed, everyone. We'll talk to you guys again real soon. Take care, everybody.